Good afternoon, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Shatterdance by Wisteria Fall. They submitted this puzzle a while ago to me a while ago. I am wording today, and I kind of don't like doing classics too often. Partly because they don't seem to be that popular, partly because I'm terrible at them. So apologies to Wisteria for not getting to it that as quickly as I could have. So what's going on? I think I'm kind of in a good mood today. I just set a really interesting puzzle and published it to LMD, and I'm really nervous to see what's going to happen to it. It's possibly the hardest puzzle I've ever made, but you know, that's beside the point. I'm currently running the poll, which I've mentioned over the last few days, where all of my Patreons are nominating puzzles. They're nominating up to 3 from the 1st of December 2021 up to the 30th of November 2022, and I will be collecting nominations from them up until the 7th of December. And once I've got all of those nominations in, I will then run a public poll on those nominations to let people vote on what they think from those nominations the best puzzles were. And then I'll do a showcase at the end of the year. So hopefully that will be something where we can sort of celebrate the channel. At least I want to, because I'm really happy with what's been achieved over the year, and thanks to all of the setters involved and everything. My only hope is that people don't think because their puzzle wasn't nominated or anything that they feel a bit down about that. But I just wanted to do something to celebrate having done this daily videos for a year, because this has been probably one of the biggest projects I've ever worked on in my life. But anyway, let's have a look at Shatterdance by Wisteria Fall. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, we must place the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. That's it. That's all we have to do. Simple, right? Let's give this a shot. So, well, I can see 1 is looking down here. So 1 has to go in one of those 2 cells. It's doing the same here. So 1 goes in one of those 2. Not seeing much else with 1s. 2s. Well, 2 is in one of those 2, because these 2s see all of those cells. 2 is in one of those 2. Oh, this is a 1-2 pair, because both 1 and 2 see all of those cells, and those aren't 1 or 2. And it is the same down here. This is a 1-2 pair. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 8, and 9. That's not a 9. And this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 8, and 9. And this is not an 8, and this is not a 9. Well, that's cool. Oh, wait a minute. I got that wrong. Wait a minute. Let me do this again. 3, 8, 9. This is not an 8. I hit the wrong button. This is not a 9. Okay, hit the wrong button. So is it these quads now? This is 4, 5, 6, and 7. So this is a 4 or a 5. This is a 6 or a 7. This is a 4 or a 5. This is a 6 or a 7, because this sees 6, 7. This sees 4, 5. This sees 6, 7. So this now sees 4, 5 and is 6, 7. Do I have the same here? This is 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 5, 6, 7. This is 4, 7, because it sees 5, 6. These aren't as restricted. 4, 5, 7, and that's got no restrictions at all. But this is a 4, 5, 6, 7 quad. So these are 2 and 3. Which doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, that was just looking at 1s and 2s and following the triples we got. So let's see what else we've got. So if we look at 3s. Well, 3 can't be there. No, that's not it. 3. No, 4 is in one of those two. 5 is in one of those two. 6 is in one of those two. This is a 5-7 pair. Because 5, 7, 5, and 7. So that's a 5-7 pair. So this is a quad. 1, 2, 3, and 8. So this is a 3-8 pair, and this is another 1-2 pair. So this is also a quad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 6, 8, and 9. Well, there's no 3 or 9 there, so this is 6 or 8. There's no 6 here. So 6 is in one of those two. Six is in one of those two, which lines up with the... Oh, hang on, that's not 7. That is a really strange quadruple. If I get one of them, I get all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to put a 5 in here somewhere. 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got to put 5 in one of those two. That doesn't seem to be restricted. This seems really deliberate. What does that do? I mean, it gives me these 1, 2 pairs. I can't colour 1s, 2s, but I could colour 2s. Like, if that's a 2, then that's not a 2. But then if that's a 2, that's a 2, and then that's a 2. So that's one setup of 2s. If that's a 2, then that's not the 2, that's the 2, then that's not the 2, and that's the 2, and that's the other setup of 2s. Doesn't touch this, though. It means that one of... Well, it means... Yeah. Either of those could be green or yellow, which is fine. That can't be a 2 now, and that can't be a 2 now. So 2 is in one of those. Oh, wait a minute. Now, this was just colouring 2s. I'm not sure about 1s. But this can't be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this is 1, 2, 3. But this was only colouring 2s, not 1s and 2s. So this can't be a 2, because if it was 2, then these would both be 1. And then both of those would be 2, and then there'd be no 2 in this box. So this is not 2. So this is 1 or 3. Can it be 1? If this is 1, both of those are 2. Both of those are 1. hang on, if both of those are 2, then both of those are 3. If this is 1, both of those are 2, that makes that 3 and that makes that 3, and that's broken. This can't be a 1. This is a 3, which makes that a 9. That's not a 9, and that's not a 3. That is cool, but does it do anything? Well, that's not a 3. So 3 is in one of those two. So what are these now? They can't be 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are from 1, 2, and 8. Because they can't be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 9. So these are from 1 to 8, giving me a 1, 2, 8 triple. So this is the 3, this is the 8, which makes sense for the 8 being down there. That's very cool. So these are 1, 2, 8. But that can't be 2, because if this was 2, then both of those would be 1. And then both of those would be 2, and then both of those would be 3. So that's not 2. This was the colouring on the 2s here. Now, if both of these are 1, both of those are 2, and then both of those are 3, which doesn't work. This is an 8, which means there's no 8 in either of those. This is the 6. There's no 6 here, which makes this the 7 and this the 6. And that's going to spin through here. This is the 5, this is the 4, and this is the 7. There's no 7 here. This is a 5. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. That's the 6, which I could have got by using the 6. This is now 1, 2, and 4. There's no 8 here. This is 4 or 5. No, 5 makes that 4. And now this is 3, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6. So what's this? This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5, 6, 7, 9. So these are 5, 7, and 9. There's no 9 there, so the 5, 7 pair makes that the 9. 9, 9, 9 is in one of those two, and that 9 tells me which. It's not that one. That is the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and 7 in here. That's not a 1 or a 2. There's no 2 there. One, 2, 3, 4, and 9 in here. So 1 can't be 2, 3, 4, and 9. There's no 3 or 9 there. Or 4. That's a 1. Which means that's a 2 and that's a 1. That's not the 2 anymore. This is the 2. And what's this pair? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That 5 makes that the 8 and that the 5. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That 7 means that's not the 7. This 8 means this is not the 8. That's not also not a 4. That's the 7. This is a 4, 8 pair, which puts 8 right there, because 8 can't be in here or in here, so this has to be the 8. 4 is now up here somewhere. I've probably missed something with these 1s, 2s, and 3s, haven't I? 1, 3. I've got to put a 5 in here somewhere. So that's the 5, and this is a 1, 3, 7. This is a 1, 3, 7, and it's not a 7. This is a 1 or a 3. No, wait, undo that. Undo, 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 undo. This is still the 5, but that 7 means that's not a 7. So what are these digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 1, 2, 3. That is uncomfortable. Except it's not. This column. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are from 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's 2, 3, and 4 in here. That's the 1. So I can take 1 out of all of those. So that's a 2. Hang on. Why did I take 4 out of there? There's still 4 possible in there, I believe. This is 2, 3. There's no 2 there, is what there isn't. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So this is 4, 5, or 7. This is the only place 2 can go. That is the 2. So this is a 1, 3 pair. That's a 7. This is the 5. This is not the 5. This is 3, 4, or 7. It's not 4. It's not 3. This is 7, 4, and 3. The 2 looks down, making this 4. This is not the 4. I don't think I want the colouring anymore. I think it's just confusing me. This 7 is making this 5 and 7. I mean, I'm confused enough without it. Something has to be reaching into here. I'm just blind to it. So what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 9. Well, 6 has to go there. So this is 3, 4, or 9. It's not 9, it's not 4. This is 3. So this is 2, this is 3, and I finally put a 2 in here. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 1. That's probably been there for ages, and I was just looking in other places. And while you were saying I may have missed it, I was just finding stuff in other places in the grid. This one looks up making this 3 and this 1. Now, 3, 9, 3, 8, 3, 4, 9. There's no 3 in those. So there'll be something in these columns, I'm assuming. Please? Something? 4, 9, 4, 8, 4, 9... 3, 4... okay, that 3. That makes this 9, which makes this 3, which makes this 8, which makes this 9, which makes this 8, which makes this 3. This 8 makes this 4, which makes this 8. The 4 makes this 9, which makes this 4. And that is Shatterdance by Wisteria Fall. This thing with the 2s, that was very cool. I really liked the 1-2 pairs. And it was even really well communicated because these 2s and the 1-2s forcing these to be 1-2s and setting up these triples. I got a bit distracted by the triples, but those 1-2s forcing into pairs and then finding the 2-3 pair, there was obviously something going on there. That was very well communicated and very well executed. I liked that one a lot. I often find classics with tricks in them to be very hard for me to sort of get my head around, but that was so well communicated. Beautifully done. Thank you, Wisteria. That was great. Hope everyone is enjoying the stuff I'm bringing to the channel. Hope everyone's enjoying the problems and the puzzles. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Feel free to reach out with any feedback, particularly about if something you would like to see with the poll or anything. As I said, my patrons are still nominating puzzles, so you'll see what comes up. I'll probably make a playlist of the nominations when that's done. And yeah, as always, good luck with your solving.